Grand Rising, friends. Oh, I do this every morning for your immunity. This is great. So, I put a whole key lime, water, cayenne pepper, a dash of cayenne pepper, and a pinch of mineral salt. If y'all were wondering, guys, we've got a big show today because we're going to do shepherd's pie, and that's going to take me about an hour, probably a little bit longer. So I've already started peeling roughly my red potatoes, about 5 pounds. Got it back in here, boiling with some water. In the meantime, we're gonna get started on these brownies. So we're gonna do brownies first, just like yesterday. Box brownie today. I'm gonna add the water and the olive oil. Mix it all up. Hello. Hi, Shirley. Welcome. Hi, Jack. Welcome, welcome. So if you're just tuning in, hi, my name is Lily, and this is what I normally do. I am a married mom of 4 gremlins, normally with me in the weekend. I've got 2 of them are sick today, so they're staying home. And I'm a content creator, guys. My husband is on here. He is Chuckiverse. Y'all can check him out. If you're into that thing, if you're into puppets, he loves entertaining with puppets and talks about entertainment, music, just about everything. Anyways, so we're going to get started on this. We're just doing the box. And this is a double chocolate premium brownie mix. Oh, got powder all over me, y'all. And it's got chocolate chunks in it. So that's why they call it double chocolate. Now, if, like I said yesterday, if you want it to be really chocolatey tasting, add a teaspoon of instant espresso, and that will kick it up a notch. I won't, because my kids will not sleep, so I'm not doing it. I'm gonna check the comments here in a minute. Make sure it's all mixed in. Oh, this is gonna be a good batter. Really creamy and rich. Just gonna add just a little tiny splash of water there. Then we're gonna put it in a, I think this is a 10 by 4 pan. I don't know. It's one of the, I'll show you. It's one of the Pioneer Woman's baking dish. So we're gonna use this. Hello, there's Tuckerverse. I love rock music. There you go. He loves rock music too. So that's Tuckerverse, guys. The one I was talking to you about. Go ahead and check him out. Do you like... I like some rock music. Not all of it. But I do. Some of it. And I like some of the old rock too. Not the new rock too much. More like the old. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, got chocolate smeared all over me. I find a very, oh, thank you. Is that, let's see, is that I love? I love. Thank you. Um, we're going to get a little bit of butter because this time I took my nails off, guys. So one nail came off. If y'all have seen me, I had the moo nails for like 5 days. It's time to take them off. I can't do nothing with them. And they just keep on falling and I keep on gluing them. So I'm like, I was telling you guys that crazy glue does not work. Like it really does not hold up. So I'm greasing my little dish here. This is I'd say it's like a 10 by 9. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. There's Miss Brooks, guys. There is Walk by Faith, guys. Give her a shout out. Amazing YouTuber, guys. If y'all are just tuning in and y'all are new, check her out as well. And you've probably seen her. She's always talking about God and scripture and how we need to work with him, right? How we need to walk with him. So check her channel out. Brooke, would you be able to post your link? Also, Tuckerverse, post your link. There's a lot of good tubers in here. You'll need to check them out. If I miss anybody, let me know. All right, look how creamy and fudgy this is. It's gonna be fudgy. All right. Spread it all out into this tray, and we're gonna bake it at 325 because this is ceramic. You don't want it, put it on 350. So 325 for about 16 minutes. 16 to 20 minutes. There we go. Let me wash this up. In the meantime, we're gonna get started with the shepherd's pie, okay, which is the start of the show. I'm gonna go ahead and put this into my oven. Hello, hello. I love cats. Hi. The quiet. Hi. You should put on a leather jacket. Rock on. Yes. Menu sounding good. I used to have a leather jacket long time ago. Were you talking to Tuckerverse or me? Each one says, oh, okay, menu sounding good. Yes. So we're going to do the shepherd's pie. We've done it before. So we're going to do it again today. So I like to blend everything in my mixer, like my potatoes. I like to cream them in here because they whip up a lot better and quicker. Okay, by the way, can y'all hear me okay? See me okay? Move this over here so y'all can see me. Yes, I am, Chris. That's my husband, Tuckerverse. I was just mentioning that. All right, let's get a whipping. All right, we're gonna wash these. We're just rinsing off the if you're just tuning in, excuse me, you'll need to check out my video. I think it was Saturday or Sunday, we made cinnamon rolls from scratch. You'll need to check it out. It was about 2 hours long video, but you can fast forward at some parts so you can see how easy it is. We did sticky buns, Cinnabuns at home, and we're probably gonna redo them again this weekend. Greg, Let's see what y'all are saying because I can't read it that far away. Good morning, first time tuning in Toledo, Ohio. Nice. Welcome. Lucky dude. Oh, thank you, H1. I'm loving your countertop cabinet color combo. Oh, thank you. You won't believe it. Greg, please do not spam me or I'm gonna have to block you. Do not spam me. You won't believe, but these cabinets, I painted them by myself. Moi. I painted them, okay? So they had a couple years ago. They had this, let me show you guys. So they had this casing in here, which I did not like. So it started blistering up a couple years ago. And I just said, you know, let me just sand it down. And we did a cabinet painting and I painted the whole all my cabinets by myself. So I feel really proud of myself for doing that. And don't worry, it's a special cabinet paint. It's for cabinets and they actually have one for a counter as well. But yeah, I did it all by myself. Right? They do look good. Jack is back. All right. So I'm drinking my potion here because I drink this every single morning and I almost forgot this morning. And it's key lime, 1 key lime, a dash of cayenne pepper, water, because everybody's got the funk going on, you know. And by the way, next week we're here. I'm located, by the way, in Central Florida, but here in Florida, next week it's going to be freezing again. So we're going to drop again. Temperatures are going to drop to 20 to 30. It's not my favorite, but I drink it. All right. So now we're going to check on these potatoes, guys. So these potatoes are done. I already started my brownies. Look at these, how pretty these are. So these are red potatoes that I've roughly peeled them. Roughly. Okay, because I do like a little texture on my mashed potatoes. So if you can see, it's got some skin on them. We're all going to drop them in here. It's all going into this bowl. It's hot. Careful you don't get burned. So I peeled 5 pounds, 5-pound bag. Excuse me. Excuse me, that went the wrong way. Okay, had to have some water to wash it down because that cayenne pepper gets in your throat. It starts itching, but it's so good for you. All right. So we're going to drop all of this in here, the 5-pound bag. And then I'm going to add a whole stick of butter. I don't know what you guys do for mashed potatoes. I like to use butter. Look at all the fumes. That's how hot it is. You'll see me? That's how hot it is. So these potatoes look lovely. I like to make mashed potatoes with red potatoes or Yukon Golds just because Idaho potatoes and russet potatoes are a little bit starchier. They're a little bit drier, so I don't care for them too much if I'm making mashed potatoes. But if that's the only thing I've got left, then I use them. Anybody growing anything these days? Let me look at these comments. You guys, I get distracted from time to time. I start talking and I don't read my comments. I'm bad about that. Antioxidants. Athena says antioxidants, not antibiotics. Yep. A stick of butter, right, Travis? Thank you for the floating heart, Travis. I appreciate you. You guys, I was not able to, that's pretty cool, Athena. I didn't know that. That's a great mix for antibiotics and there you go. This is why I take it. I couldn't sleep last night. Brazil is in the house. Hello, welcome. Y'all, I could not sleep last night for nothing in the world. It was 12 o'clock, 12:30. Toss and turn, looked at my reels. I couldn't sleep at all. Has that happened to any of y'all lately? Energies were high. All right, I'm gonna cut this in half and I'm just gonna add it in there, and the heat, it's going to, so when I boil my potatoes, I never season them. I never soak in water yet. I wait till they're completely done, just because I feel like they don't soften as much if you season the water. Always do it at the end. Then you season them well. All right, so we're gonna add, oh, excuse me guys, it's cold. Just getting away from it. This is why I'm taking the cayenne pepper. All right, so we're gonna put this away, put that away, because this is done. And I'm going to get so I'm going to use chicken stock, but because I don't have chicken stock, I'm going to use chicken bouillon. We're just going to add a teaspoon of it just to give it that flavor to the mashed potatoes. So we're just going to add about a teaspoon. Okay, and then we're going to add milk, sour cream, and then we're going to add some salt. So we're going to do it nice and slow, because we don't want to splash milk all over us while we scrape the sides. Hold on a second. Athena says, oh, you're talking to John. Yes, I'm getting an early start. You're right, Athena. Hi, Stuart. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, Stuart. We've got so many ladies over here. Oh, so my sour cream is no good. No bueno. So we're going to throw it out. We're not using the sour cream, guys. No bueno. We're going to start buying the squeeze pack. What happens is the kids get in there with the spoons, and they're wet spoons, and it leaves moisture in there. So, no, I just threw it away. All right, so we're just going to use milk. And then we're going to add some olive oil. So great combination, olive oil, butter. Now we're going to season it. Teaspoon of salt. It's a lot of potatoes, guys, so make sure you season it well. And I use mineral salt. I'm just gonna add a little more. Whip this up. It's about 2 cups of milk. It's a lot of potatoes. Remember, it's about 2 cups, about 5-pound bags of mashed potatoes. There we go. Y'all can see it better how it's coming along. Make sure you clean up the edges. There we go. Whip it up. Time to troll. No, do not troll me, please. Yes, in the eyes of God. Yes, we're all beautiful in the eyes of God. Amen. I know it's 10 in the morning, John, but this is what I do every day in the morning. I prep. If you've watched me before, you'll see my videos. I normally tune in around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Today was early. I never tune in at 9:30. So it was just a random live today. But I normally tune in at 10 a.m. To start my morning because I gotta get started, guys. So if I'm gonna make shepherd's pie from scratch, I gotta get started early before I go to work because I don't got all day. So this is the reason why we're doing it. All right, this is looking good. I'm gonna add just a wee bit more, and I think that's be fine. All right, and while that's happening, we're gonna give it a try because I want to make sure it's good seasoned before I start my ground beef. Oh my God. It's good. It's perfect. I can taste the chicken stock in it. It's seasoned well. All right, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put this butter away. All right. Let me move these sides a little more in here. Oh yeah, it's fluffy. It's creamy and fluffy, y'all. You can also add cheddar cheese on top. I've seen shepherd's pie. They finish it with cheddar cheese. So good. All right, I'm gonna put the butter away. And now, we are going to set this aside because this is done. And we're gonna start doing, I'm gonna move you guys over here. It's my son, he left his breakfast. He ate a little bit of it. Today they're gonna use paper plates. So, Tuckerverse, if you're watching, today they're using paper plates. Absolutely no washing today. Okay. Going to clean this up. What am I going to need? Just going to clean up my counter real quick. It's clean. I just sliced the lemon in there. Okay, there we go. So I am going to cut an onion, and I'm going to use a Spanish onion. And this is going to be for the shepherd's pie. So we're doing shepherd's pie. And then we're going to do onion and garlic. And I'm going to add a little bit of pepper, of green bell pepper. Why not? It's just going to give it a little bit of flavor. And actually, talking about ground beef, I better get my ground beef out of the freezer because it's not thawing out. Got it sitting in my freezer, so I'm going to have to thaw it out. Perfect. That's a big onion. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to put this into a bowl. Gather all my onion into the bowl it goes. And now I'm going to go ahead and dice the garlic, guys. I'm going to check the comments here in a minute, okay? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mashed potatoes. Yes, I already did the mashed potatoes. So, Athena says, I've got 3 kids myself, so I love turning in. Aw, thank you. Yes, I've got 4. It's crazy. They're all gremlins. If you hang in with me every day, you'll see how it is. On the weekends, it's crazy because one of them is gaming. The other one is going and checking on the quail, making sure she's laying that egg. It's crazy. Then I got the other one wanting to practice, to go baseball practice. It's crazy. It's crazy, but we're doing it. You look like from Stray Kids. I've never heard of it. I do not know what you're talking about. All right, so we're gonna get garlic because we cannot do a shepherd's pie without garlic. I love my garlic. So we're gonna do 4 cloves of garlic. 4 cloves of garlic. Go in here and we're gonna smash it and dice it and drop it in the bowl. You can't use less. Garlic is one of those things you can never say no to. We love them to death. Yes. I call my kids goblins. There you go. Mine's are gremlins and yours are goblins. There you go. All right. So here we go. All right. Pull this one out. And the third. The third is like smashed. There it is. Got it. Now we're going to mince it. Release all those oils in there in that garlic. Ooh, yes. I love garlic. I used to have a friend of mine when I was young. They used to live in the apartments because I used to live in an apartment for a very long time when we came to the States with my mom before we ever moved to a house. And this lady, she would put a half a slice, like a sliver of garlic into clear nail polish. And she would brush it on her nails. And yes, it smelled funky, but her nails grew so much in 2 weeks just by her doing that. Okay, I'm gonna get the pepper. Let's get the pepper out. Make sure you use all my peppers since I've already bought them, because then I don't use them and then I have to throw them away. So better now than never. Go ahead and get your beef out, and I'm using 93% lean ground beef. I'll put a little plate, and I use grass-fed beef. We're gonna throw it out. We're gonna wash my bell pepper. Make sure you wash it good. And then we're gonna add some more veggies to it because we're gonna use mixed veggies, frozen mixed veggies. You can save your seeds or throw them out. I feel bad throwing them away, guys. Especially if you're a farmer and you live out here in the country and you're so used to planting, it's hard to let go of a seed. And by the way, use every bit of that pepper. We're gonna mince it nice and small, and I think we're gonna use only about half because we're gonna add the mixed veggies in there, so it's gonna be very loaded with veggies. And I think I'm gonna use the small size. If I need more, then we'll add more. There we go. Perfect. All right, these are gonna go in there with the onions and the garlic in the same bowl. Clean this up. Throw this away. Into my garbage can. All right. So I'm gonna put this in a baggie because in case I need it for something else. And we're gonna give it a green baggie for pepper. It's gonna be green. Shepherd's pie, it's gonna be good. If you hang in there, listen, I already started boiling the potatoes. So that's the hardest thing, and it's already done. It's already in my mixer, mixed in. So if you're just tuning in, you'll wanna check about 20 minutes before in the video of this live, you see how I'm doing it. Old school. Yep, it is an old school hack. So she put a sliver of garlic in her nail polish. And I'll never forget this. She, her nails in 2 weeks grew about an inch. They were super strong. Only thing is, you'll smell like garlic, but who cares, right? Who cares? I'm looking for my mixed vegetables. They're in my deep freezer. So hang on a second. Athena says, yep. I grate my carrots, onion, and garlic for shepherd's pie. Yeah, that's good. That's also a good idea. We're gonna saute these. We're gonna tenderize them. So it's gonna be really soft and tender, and they're just gonna be right. Let's just put this away. And then I'm gonna get my tomato sauce because I don't have tomato sauce, so I'm gonna use just regular pasta sauce. Okay. That's my pasta thing. And so that I don't dirty anything, I think I'm gonna use the same container that I use for my mashed potatoes. We are gonna use for the beef. I'll sauteing up the beef and the veggies so that I don't have to dirty anything. That's what we're gonna do. Because I'm gonna have to clean all this up. All right. Taking a look at my beef. As soon as that beef is done, we're gonna season that up. Oh, let me get the vegetables. Hang on 1 minute. I'm gonna grab my mixed veggies. And I always cook it the same way. Well, I've got some grapefruit in here that's already bad, guys. Go through your produce, and if it's bad, throw it away because it'll bring you gnats in your kitchen. So, since I don't have hardly any time to look for stuff except for the weekend, things spoils very quickly if you don't take a look at it. All right, let me get the mixed veggies out. All right. Brownies are almost done, guys. They've got about 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes and they'll be done. So I'm going to use the mixed veggies. I may not need the whole entire bag. We'll see. And then all I need is a tomato sauce. Tomato sauce, where are you? Here it is. And I'm using roasted garlic. Roasted garlic. These were BOGOs. Whenever it's a BOGO, we grab the tomato sauce because it's BOGO. I wonder if the garlic could be blanched to get rid of the pun. Yeah, but I think if you blanch it, it takes away some of the oil in the water. So this way, it kept the oils of the garlic inside the nail polish and it hardens your nails. It makes them, so I think I'm going to start doing that. I'm just going to smell like a walking garlic, but my nails are very thinned out and I am premenopause, so everything is just like shutting down at this age. I also need bifocals like all the time now, which before, I mean, I could see. Now I need this. So, yeah. Crazy times we're going through. Taking back. What do you mean not possible? Explain. Can you elaborate on that comment? I don't understand what you mean by that. Please. And then we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna use the same pan for the beef that we use for the, got 41 minutes on the meat. Just flipping it the other way. It's gonna be good, y'all. It's gonna be good. So, brownies are almost done. Mashed potatoes are done. Now I have to figure out where we're gonna put it. We're gonna put it in a container. I say it's gonna be. That was a quick reflex. You guys, that was a quick reflex. See, when you're a mom of 4, you learn these quick reflexes. Okay, so we're just gonna rinse this off because this is clean. And then I'm gonna beg my kids to please, please, please do not use a tool that will scratch the surface of my pan, which they're already doing. I always tell them to use a wooden tool or a spatula. But do they listen? No. They don't. They surely don't. None of them listen. So I'm going to use parchment paper because I just don't trust. I don't trust. And Dad, and look, I've got brownie. I've got little bits of brownie, guys, inside my cabinet. How did that happen? I'm telling you, these gremlins. Okay, here we go. We're going to use kitchen scissors and we're just going to cut this parchment paper because I have to use this to protect the bottom of it because of the fact that I don't know what they're going to be using. They never listen to me. So there we go. So that's laid out. I'm going to clean my counter, guys, because I have a mess here. Boy, I have a mess. Got stuff everywhere. I think I'm going to keep I'm going to keep this milk because there's nothing wrong with this one. We're going to keep the milk. Brownies are done. I'm going to check my beef real quick. Yep, beef is about done. Just a few more seconds. And then we're going to get started, okay? All right, so can you put this over there, baby? He just got up. My only one that helps me is sick today. Put that up there, baby. Thank you. Do not let anybody, I already put the parchment paper on the bottom, but don't let none of them get a metal spatula, please. Woohoo, Greg! Yay, Greg! How's it going? There's Walk by Faith. Yeah, Brooke has 500 subs. Whoop! Woo! You got this, girl. You guys need to check out Brooke. Check out her channel. We go live every weekend with her. We do scripture reading. We did the book of Psalms last Sunday. The week before that, I think we did Matthew. The Sunday before that. Y'all need to check it out. Check her channel out. Greg just posted her link. You're in perimenopause too? There you go. So you know it, Athena. You and I, you know how it is and how your hormone shifts. Your hormones, they're shifting all the time. So you're happy, you're sad 1 minute, then you're angry, and nobody seems to understand, right? So yeah, I'm with you, girlfriend. All right, this ground beef is done. And I've got my sourdough growing. I've got a million things I'm doing at the same time, guys. I'm going to use soul food seasoning for this. So let me get my beef. Here we go. Let me get organized. Let me get organized, children. Where's my scissors? Here they are. So I'm using lean ground grass-fed beef. So you're gonna need oil because it's very lean. We made burgers with it yesterday and it was extremely lean, which is a good thing. It's about $1 a pound more pricey if it's 93%, but it's so worth it. It truly is. So we're cooking it in the same pan, and I know you guys can't see it, but just gotta trust this in there. We're just gonna season it up with the soul food seasoning. And now I'm gonna grab my wooden spatula, and we're gonna sear this meat. Then we're gonna add the onions and the garlic and the peppers. Then the tomato sauce. You know, so we're making shepherd's pie. Greg, haven't made it in a while, so. And I had potatoes, and I didn't want them to go bad. So I said, let me just do that. All right, break this up. I'll show you what it looks like. Wow, that is amazing. I'm so happy for her. Brooke, you're here? That was Olympic level reflex bra. Excuse me. Yep, that was a reflex. She's here. Brooke is here. Shepherd's pie is great because it's mashed potatoes on meat. Yep. You got everything in one. This is why I like to make one pot meals, especially when you have a big family or you have kids, because everything is in one pot, one pan. So easy to clean up, you know. Other than having everything separate, they do tend to make a mess unless you're serving them. So since I'm not here, I won't be here because I'll be at work. This is how I do it. So make sure this is on high heat, guys. I don't know why it's taking so long. Blast it out on high. Yay, come on. Let's get cooking. Break it up. So I'm early today, guys. I'm early because I wanted to start this shepherd's pie. You can put cheese on yours on top of the mashed potatoes if you like. My oldest son doesn't care for it too much. That's why I don't put it in there, but that actually would be a really good combination. And then I gotta wash all these dishes, mop floors, get the stuff in the dryer, which I've got a bunch of socks. Today's sock day. So I've got socks everywhere. So I gotta make sure I get it all out, all put away, because my OCD self needs to have it done today. And so I got my son here is gonna help me. I've got two helpers, my daughter and my son. This is looking good. Break it up as small as you can. My grandpa would put water in this and then let it boil, and it would break up the meat even more. It was a Cuban thing. He taught me how to make empanadas from scratch, which we'll probably do this weekend. I'll show you how to make them. But he showed me how to make empanadas, which are like turnovers, meat turnovers. You can stuff them with chicken, anything. Guava and cheese. Guava paste and cheese. Good. All right. Guys. Gotta raise it up. Nate says, I like to add W sauce, liquid smoke. Oh, yes, that's good too. It gives it that smoky taste, right? I don't have any of it, so I'm not adding it. Soy sauce, yep. It gives it a deeper flavor. The only thing with the soy sauce, I'm gonna add a little Worcestershire sauce because soy sauce, it's a little salty. Since I've already added all my seasonings to it, I don't want to add too much of it. If y'all don't mind, we're gonna do dishes real quick while I get this brownie in there. But yeah, I add the Worcestershire sauce. It has ink in it. So it gives it a little saltiness to it, a little depth of flavor to your meat, right? And actually for soy sauce, I use something, I don't even use soy sauce anymore. So I use coconut aminos. You can also find them at, Aldi's doesn't have them, but, what's this place? I can only think of it. You know that store that owns Aldi's? They have it in most places. Forgot the name of it. Forgot the name of it. So Aldi owns another Whole Food place, which I can't think of it. And they have it there. Hi, David. Oh, yes. Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has called coconut aminos. I couldn't come up with a name of the place, but it's called Trader Joe's. You can find the coconut aminos. My sister was the one that got me into it. Oh my God, it changed my life. And let me tell you, it tastes just like soy, but it's so much better for you than soy. It's a lot more expensive too, but it does the same thing as soy, but healthier, because the only thing with soy, I still have a lot to clean up, guys. And my meat is not hardly ever warming up. Danny, he went down. What are you talking about? Are you talking to me? Work was good. It was going. I was tired. Girl, my phone, I was going to charge it and I forgot. I left my brake, went to the car and found my brake sitting in my car seat. I was like, oh no, I thought I brought it. It was right on my car seat. Oh, this is browning up nice. Who died? Who are you talking about, Moon? See that? Whoa. Oh. How was work for you, Brooke? Yummy. We've got about a pound here of the ground beef. Now we're going to add the onions and garlic. We're getting ready to throw it in here. With our bell peppers. You can grate it, or you can grate it like Athena was saying, or you can put it in your blender or little food processor. But I like the texture in it, so just leaving it like this. We're just gonna lightly season it. We're gonna add a little bit to the onions and pepper, some soul food seasoning to it, and this got peppers in it, dry peppers and spices. It's got all you need. It's gonna be loaded with vegetables. We gotta make it extend, you know, because these kids, they're hungry. And I think I'm gonna do jalapenos, because I have stuffed jalapenos. So we're gonna do that too. So they'll be full. Right? Hi, Dad. Good morning. It was good. She says it was good. So you had an awesome day yesterday then. Well, guess what? The good thing about it is tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. That's sauteing. I'm going to add, I know, I don't have tomato paste. So I'm going to commit hardly any syrup. Who's getting the syrup? I need it for the pancakes, guys. Who's getting the syrup? I'm going to commit a felony because I don't have tomato sauce or tomato paste. So I'm adding a tablespoon of ketchup. Yes. The reason why I add this before I put the sauce is because this has a little bit of sugar and a little bit of vinegar, which is a perfect thing. Oh, by the way, can't forget our Worcestershire sauce. Talking about that. I'm gonna add a little bit of that to give it a little flavor. And now it's salty and sweet. Trust me, if you've ever done this before, add this on your sauce. You won't regret it. I promise you guys. And you don't taste it. So just about a tablespoon. Perfect balance. And because of the vinegar taste in it, it'll balance everything out. Now we're gonna add your favorite pasta sauce. I'm using roasted garlic because you know I love garlic. And I'm using the whole thing. And if you want to clean it out, just put a little bit of water, very little. And then just let it sit there and let those flavors marry and get happy in there, because this is going to be the base for my shepherd's pie. And then we're going to add one last thing. Do not forget is thyme, because everybody needs a little time in their life. Where's my thyme? We're going to add some thyme. If you have fresh thyme, this is right now, you will pull your thyme out and you'll use it. If you don't, just use about a tablespoon of thyme. We're going to crush it to release the oils into the pan. Oh my gosh, this smells so good, y'all. Look at this. Looks good. Look at this. So we're gonna let that reduce. It smells amazing. And then we're gonna add one last thing. We're gonna add the mixed veggies. Right? Mixed veggies are going in. I don't know why the lighting is so bad. It does not help. Excusez-moi. There it is. Oh yeah. Hear that? It's talking to you. Let that reduce. I've got thyme on my spatula. There we go. Flip this over. And now we're going to use the veggies. Put the whole thing in. Mix it all up. You can also get the veggies that don't have corn. My store did not have the ones without corn. I don't like corn too much. I'm not a corn lover. So I have to use this one. But if you're baking it, you could do it without the corn. And that's how we wrote. So now we're gonna let that thicken. Right? We're gonna switch to a spoon. Let me show you what it looks like. Look at that. Perfect. I'm gonna shut this off because everything in here is already cooked. All right. right, so now we're gonna bring this over here. That's the base for my shepherd's pie, okay? You can use ground lamb if you please. We're just keeping it basic. We're using beef today. So, add a layer of that meat at the bottom. It's nice and chunky. You know what? We're just gonna drop the whole thing in. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. And if there's leftover mash, they can have it on the side. But that's what you want to see. So you get all that meat and vegetable filling. You can see it's loaded with veggies. You know, it'd be good. You can actually use, instead of mashed potatoes, you can use sweet potato mash. Give it a little sweetness. Look at this delicious, creamy mashed potato that we made. 5 pounds of red potatoes. Oh my God. Y'all, look at this. Spread it all out. Just like that. Every corner. You can put cheese on it if you like, or you can leave it like this. Just gonna let it broil just a tiny bit on the top, right? Gives it a little color too. All right, cover that little corner here. It's peeking out with the meat. And there we have it. Shepherd's pie. We did it. It took us maybe an hour and a little bit, but we did it. We did it. Beautiful. This is going to go in my oven on broil for just a little bit. See how quick and easy that was? Take out the gooey. Put these in. It doesn't close. It doesn't close, but we'll just let it. That's it, guys. Look at these. I want to show you these brownies before we leave. Y'all need to look at this. Yes, you got to make it. Make shepherd's pie, Jessica. So easy to make. Look at these brownies. Oh my gosh, it's got the little crinkle in it. Ooh, we're going to cut these and score them because these little monsters, they'll be fighting for the biggest piece. So we need to do it. You guys, I have had so much fun today with you all. I have to go because I got to get this scored, pull it away, clean up this mess, this kitchen back here. You do it once a month. That's about what I do it. I do it once a month or once every 2 weeks. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day. You all are beautiful, gorgeous. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock here at Lily's Farm Life. Love you. Bye.